Thank you for using this on-demand webinar to learn more about the application process and AGLI governance leadership, what to expect. I'm Cynthia Foster, AGLI Governance Committee Chair from the Junior League of San Francisco.
And I am Bette Williams, AGLI Governance Committee Vice Chair from the Junior League of Columbia.
I'm Jeannie DeKine, Governance Committee At-Large Member from the Junior League of Arlington, Texas.
And I'm Katie Shuck, Governance Committee At-Large Member from the Junior League of Portland, Oregon.
Let's introduce the 2016-17 Governance Committee. In addition to the Governance Chair, the committee consists of Sherry Boyle, Junior League of Panama City, Jeannie DeKine, Junior League of Arlington, Brandy Hunt, Junior League of Phoenix, Nancy Scarlato, Junior League of Philadelphia, Katie Shuck, Junior League of Portland, Jeff Tausig, Junior League of the City of New York, Whitney Wilson-Wirtz, Junior League of Charlotte, Bette Williams, Vice Chair from the Junior League of Columbia, and Susan Danish, AGLI Executive Director. This session is the second of 2 on-demand webinars. A link to the first session is available on the AGLI website in the Governance Webinars and FAQ section under Governance Opportunities. If you're already a member of the Governance Committee Group Share, a link can also be found on that homepage. We will offer a live webinar later this summer. The Governance Committee has one mission: to slate the best possible team. Sometimes it's like being a chemist or baking a cake. We are looking for the correct mix. The Governance Committee will consider only what is included via your application and resume. We will only look at what is on the 4 corners of the page, what we see on your application. To that end, make sure that you take every opportunity to present your best self on those 4 corners of the page, in the format requested and only in the information we request. We cannot emphasize this enough. Please read the application instructions and follow the instructions.
We encourage you to have a copy of the 2016 online application and instructions on hand. We will be referencing that document throughout the session. The Governance Committee has streamlined the application process over the years. Please review the entire application packet to learn about preparing your application, the leadership competencies, and important information about the positions being slated. Once you've read through the application, consider your availability and decided to apply, you should do these things before you begin to fill out the online forms. Write your cover letter, prepare your resume according to the application instructions, and write your competency essays. Remember, the essay must be about leadership and service ethic in the Junior League, and pay attention to which essay you are writing for while writing your essays. Once you have completed your prep work, cover letter, resume, your write-up on the 2 competencies, you're ready to begin submitting your application. Be sure to read all instructions before using the links, as you cannot go back and work on a section at a later time. Please make sure that you give yourself enough time to complete the application and make sure that you have all sections complete. We encourage all applicants to start early and submit their application in advance to troubleshoot any technical difficulties. It is your responsibility to ensure receipt of each portion of your application by AGLI.
The Governance Committee is recruitment, outreach, and distributing information about the application. Applications are due Monday, August 29th. In September, the committee will screen applications, followed by interviewing candidates and references in October. In November, the committee will select the slate, with the slate being presented to the Junior Leagues in December. Finally, at annual conference next spring, the election results will be announced. The Governance Committee has concluded its screening process. We will notify applicants whether or not they are invited for the next phase of the process, the interview. Notification will occur in October and will be scheduled by AJLI staff. The interview uses behavior-based questions, and for preparation, we encourage applicants to review your application and resume and to think of league and non-league experiences that correlate to all of the competencies, not simply the two written about in the application. The Governance Committee will host an on-demand webinar to help candidates who are advancing to prepare for interviews. The Governance Committee also checks references, which must include one league reference. This can be a member of the applicant's league or any league member who can speak to association-related work, as well as one external reference, someone who can speak to your work in the community or in your professional work. Please note that current members of the AJLI Board of Directors or the Governance Committee, AJLI staff members, paid staff members from your league, and your family members may not serve as references. In addition, each reference may speak for only one applicant per year, and an applicant may not be a reference for another applicant. Reference checks will happen in the same time frame as candidate interviews, and we encourage candidates to prepare their references by providing your resume and the AJLI Governance Competency Library. Finally, there will also be a good standing check with the applicant's league. Review some tips when considering applying for AJLI governance position. First, carefully consider your available time for governance service. We ask those slated to make the association their primary volunteer commitment. Next, carefully read through the application instructions. You'll want to prepare your cover letter, resume, and competency submissions before going online to submit. Fully complete each section in one session. You cannot go back to work on it at a later time. And finally, don't wait until the last minute.
Let's take a look at the open board positions shown on this slide in red that the Governance Committee will be slating for election in 2017. These include a president-elect for a one-year term to serve starting in June of 2017 and moving into the president role from 2018 through 2020. A treasurer to serve for a two-year term starting in June of 2017 through 2019. And 3 at-large directors to serve a 3-year term starting in June of 2017 through 2020. We're going to refer to pages 17 and 18 of the instructions for the next few slides under responsibilities. The key responsibility of the AJLI board is to govern the association effectively and to provide leadership that inspires the junior leagues to achieve the mission. The AJLI board is accountable to the leagues for the development of goals that enhance the league's ability to fulfill the junior league mission. The board also ensures that AJLI staff provide services to leagues that support those established goals. Specifically, the AJLI board sets the vision for the organization and plans strategically for the future. Unlike much of the work of the board of a local junior league, which is focused on both governance and management of their league, the AJLI board's role is strictly to govern the association. The board exercises its governing role in 3 primary ways: linkage with the junior leagues, members of the association, developing and monitoring policies and organizational goals, and oversight and evaluation of the executive director, to whom the board delegates the authority and responsibility for accomplishing the organizational goals.
Let's take a look at board member responsibilities. First, there's attendance at all board meetings and conference calls, coming to meetings prepared, participation in a committee or work group, and their other duties as found on pages 17 and 18 of the application package, and also making a financial contribution to AJLI on an annual basis. The AJLI board meets 5 times a year. There are 3 standalone board meetings: June, December, and March. Additionally, the board holds shorter meetings while in attendance at the AJLI Fall Leadership Conference and an annual conference. Standalone board meetings are 2 to 3 days in length. The board also conducts telephone meetings as scheduled by the Executive Committee. While extenuating circumstances may arise, it is expected that board members will attend all meetings. Please refer to page 19 of the application packet for more detailed information regarding board commitments. As outlined in the Association Officers Position Fact Sheet, Association officers have additional obligations. The association officers who comprise the Executive Committee may meet Thursday evening before the June board meeting, attend Winter Leadership Conference, and meet an additional day immediately before the March board meeting. The Executive Committee also holds regular telephone and web meetings approximately once a month. Lastly, you are encouraged to participate in governance visits to junior leagues, working to provide critical linkage between AJLI and its member leagues.
For the Governance Committee, we are currently slating the Governance Vice Chair and 4 at-large members. Now we'll review the responsibilities of the Governance Committee. This can be found on pages 25 to 26 of the instructions under Responsibilities. These criteria are translated into competencies that you, if you choose to apply, or someone that you encourage to apply, will have to demonstrate in the application process. All of that information can be found in the application instructions packet on the AJLI governance page on the member side of the AJLI website.
The Governance Committee is charged with reviewing the applicants, all of which are talented women, and must be able to make tough decisions to select the best possible slate of candidates. The time commitment for the Governance Committee consists of biweekly full committee meetings via web conference call, biweekly work group meetings, also via conference call, in-person meetings at annual conference, in-person slating meeting in November, 2 to 3 days of screening meetings via web and conference call, and interviewing, which is approximately 10 hours weekly from mid-September through mid-November. The most time-intensive period is from June to mid-November.
Past and current board and governance members have found their service to AJLI to be very meaningful. Shubha Limbaugh, current AJLI Vice President, says, "I am incredibly grateful for my experience. It has provided me with the opportunity to contribute to an organization that has meant so much to me and from which I have learned so many leadership skills. I truly enjoy being able to be a small part of the work in continuing the Junior League as a vibrant, thriving leadership development organization that my daughter and her daughters will be a part of for generations to come." Governance Committee member Whitney Wilson says, "Serving on the AJLI Governance Committee has taught me how to find the strengths in everyone, how to give grace to others, and that they are incredibly talented and devoted women making a difference in communities all over the world."
You can find helpful resources here, and more information is available via our Governance Committee webpage, online referral system, and on our AJLI Governance Group Share page. Remember, if you've got it, we want it. Please attend our upcoming webinars, review the application, send questions to AJLI_governance@ajli.org. Thank you for interest in serving the association.